you lose a loved one, it's a part of you basically dies with that person. You know, there's always a huge connection with your family member. You know.
I lost my two friends due to stupidity and just lack of. It's sad. They got influenced in, such as fast money, easy life, and so on. And just standing in front of that grave, I mean, imagine 26, 27-year-old, just, I seen them. They put them in that hole, and I looked down and I said, is that it? I mean, like that's it? I'm not going to see you guys no more? I mean, it was tough.
Well, obviously from what we've seen in Calgary, at this point in time, the risks of becoming involved in the gang lifestyle is huge. Members that become involved in gangs and gang lifestyle, the activities, become involved in criminal activity. That includes everything from dealing drugs to committing break-and-enters, assaults, as far as homicides. And so the risks that people face, especially young people, when they become ingrained into that culture of criminality, is that they face the chances of either going to jail, of going to the hospital, or possibly even getting killed. Well, once you join that lifestyle, that group, it's very difficult to get out. Sometimes kids will find that they have almost been drawn into this unwittingly, and once they're in there, they commit crimes to feed or sustain the group and to prove themselves to other people. And what ends up happening is once you start committing the crimes, it's very difficult to stop, and it's very difficult to try to get out of that. So what we suggest is, before anything like that even happens, you can call the Calgary Police Service to talk to us, to talk to specialists that are, they've been trained specifically to deal with young people who run the risk of getting involved in gangs. And if you need some help, you can call us at 206-8191, and we will seek avenues to be able to help these kids.
If you could go back, what would you tell them to do differently?
Everything, man. I would tell them, listen, it's not worth it. Losing your life in that kind of situation, it's not worth it at all. Be smart about it. I mean, getting shot in the wrong place, at the wrong time, the wrong crowd, doing the wrong thing. I mean, I will tell them everything. I will tell them it's not the way to go.
Enjoy life, have fun while it lasts, but do it the right way.
With youth getting involved in gangs, there's lots of different reasons. And what I'd like to make sure that is understood is that a lot of youth that I talk with that are involved in gangs, they got involved in gangs because they thought it would be some way safer, some way they would have more power, some way they would have more freedom. And what I have learned and seen firsthand with the youth that we work with, gangs provide a lot more pain and suffering. Gangs don't provide safety for families. Gangs don't provide safety for them. They're more, as a gang member, they're more likely to get hurt, and their families get hurt. For parents, how they can best help their youth is keep open lines of communication. Talk with your youth, and more importantly, listen. I want to make sure the youth have someone they can count on and trust, that they can come speak to them if they're being bothered on the C train, as they're traveling or going to and from school. Even if they're at school, they've got people pressuring them or trying to convince them to get involved in gangs or to sell drugs for them. Tell somebody that they can trust.
The walls between races and tribes, natives and immigrants, Christians and Muslims and Jews cannot stand. These now are the walls we must tear down. That out of many we are one. That while we breathe, we hope. And where we are met with cynicism and doubt, and those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. Thank you.